And as you can see right about there along the immediate coastline, the sea breeze activity is in. That's when the land heats up, right? The cool, somewhat cooler ocean air comes in, and as a result, we get these little pop-up showers. Obviously, nothing like what the big storm line we had 2 days ago, but this is just the activity that we're getting. And at this point in time, if you catch a cloud, take a picture. You're the lucky one. The rest of us are just having to deal with the hot weather. There's that old stationary front. It's still sort of wobbling down there. Much more humid south of it, slightly less humid north of it, but it's just enough of a differential of a different air mass that it does trigger some of that activity. And you can see how it goes up here into Florida, and that's also triggering stuff there as well. The big news is that the heat wave is now in the desert southwest. Places like Phoenix and Tucson is going to be looking like temperatures about 115 for the next couple of days. On the East Coast, we've got some stormy weather, but there is no heat wave there. And as I mentioned earlier, we've got the tropics. Now, let me zoom in right about now. There was a stuff that came through today earlier at this hour, just one little shower right there. I think that's outside our door right there if you look real careful right there. Otherwise, fairly light activity out to the northeast of us. Heat index obviously is the issue, and as we get to the weekend, you just have to realize that it's going to be on the hot, steamy side. Now 106 tomorrow, then 105 Friday. What's happening here? Well, it's still 102. Don't get the idea that it's cool, but it's just we're going to pick up more cloud cover over the weekend and maybe a little better chance of getting some shower activity. Off the East Coast, we have this area that will likely or possibly spin up something and head out to sea. Not a problem. Not going to worry about that one. This is the one we're actually talking about. Yesterday we mentioned it. The computer models were in agreement that something was going to spin up. It did spin up. There is Invest 96L, and this in about 4 days right here should be a named storm. A good possibility, I believe it'll be Erin, E-R-I-N, and then by early next week will be a hurricane off the East Coast. At this point in time, I'm going to say it's mostly an East Coast event, but I hope that they're ready for it, and we're obviously going to be watching it. Now, as we take a look at the Saharan dust layer, which has been predominant over the season, there is still a pocket there, but it looks like it's going to cross out of it and then head over to the east. So that's why this has the potential to survive this hostile environment of dusty weather and get very close to the East Coast. Now, as I mentioned earlier, Jacksonville, Florida, you can put an imaginary line here. It's actually the 30th parallel, okay? It goes this way. And whenever the storm gets above that, that's when it starts taking that northeast turn. So, you know, it may turn here, it may turn here, but it's going to be close to the East Coast, so they're going to have to watch it very carefully to see what Erin winds up doing. For us here in the Crossroads, well, yeah, it's hot and steamy, and I know you got plans for the weekend, but I'm hoping that your neighbor has a pool or something. That would be good, because trying to stay cool is the thing. A few afternoon showers possible around the area, kind of like what we saw today. In Cuero, you're getting up to about 97, so it's a little bit on the hot side out there. I just want you to respect the heat and not dismiss it. Looks dry for a Friday, Saturday, but then by Monday we start picking up a little bit better chance of getting some of that afternoon activity, and it would be good because that's the only thing that's going to help knock the temperature down. That's your 7-day forecast, reminding everybody we do have